The Las Vegas sun was blazing, but that didn't stop the Raiders from hitting the field. And trust me, what happened today is something every fan needs to hear. The first open media day of Raiders OTA practice just wrapped up, and it delivered excitement, energy, and a few surprises that could shape the season ahead. From the first stretch to the final drill, it was all business. Colton Miller was out there leading the offensive line, and yes, we spotted Jackson Powers-Johnson and Dylan Parham working hard. Big 61, Jordan Meredith, made his presence known too. The big question? Who's locking down that left guard spot? The competition is heating up. On defense, the heart of the line was out in force. Christian Wilkins may not have been in full pads, but just seeing him on the field, stretching, staying engaged, is a positive sign for Raider Nation. And right beside him, the ever-reliable Max Crosby, ready to wreak havoc once again. Add Malcolm Kuntz, Adam Butler, Tyree Wilson, and Charles Snowden to that list, and you've got a defensive front that's built to dominate. Before we jump into more from today's practice, make sure you subscribe to the channel, smash that like button, and don't forget to press the bell icon so you never miss a Raiders update. This is where you get real football talk, no fluff. Now, let's get back to the action. Back to content. Today was less about flashy plays and more about setting the tone. The chemistry is building, the battles are starting, and the foundation for the 2025 season is being laid, one rep at a time. The Las Vegas Raiders are cooking something special, and it's starting up front. On the offensive line, rookie Caleb Rogers is out there putting in the work. He's young, raw, and hungry. Exactly what you want to see in a third-round pick. Jackson Powers-Johnson was spotted again, locked in and looking every bit like a future starter. Dylan Parham and veteran Alex Kappa are adding serious depth and experience to this unit. Kappa, wearing number 65, brings a powerful presence, and the chemistry between these linemen is slowly starting to build. There's a fire in this group. No one's been named a starter yet, but every snap, every rep, is pushing this O-line towards something strong. The competition is real, and it's only just beginning. Now, flip to the defense. The energy on that side of the ball, different. Max Crosby, relentless as always, is setting the standard. Although Christian Wilkins didn't take part in drills today, just having him on the field brings a certain weight. His leadership is already being felt. Tyree Wilson, still developing after being a first-rounder in 2023, was locked in during drills. You could see the focus in his stance. Leke Fotu, Charles Snowden, Tonka Hemingway, Zach Carter, all grinding, all trying to make their mark on this stacked defensive line. JJ, number 92, powered through his reps, showing raw strength and flashes of something special. This D-line is starting to feel like a unit that can set the tone every Sunday. And while today's practice included some light stretching with Aiden O'Connell, Cam Miller, and others in the background, it's clear the focus is razor sharp. The Raiders' black jerseys stood out against the white of the offense, and that contrast feels symbolic of this team's identity: gritty, hungry, and ready to prove people wrong. Leadership from names like John Spytek is starting to shift the culture. The foundation being laid now, it might be what sparks the Raiders' return to real contention. Let's talk quarterbacks, because things just got interesting in Las Vegas. Geno Smith, Aiden O'Connell, and Cam Miller were all spotted taking reps, giving us a first real glimpse into the quarterback room's early rhythm. While Smith brings the experience and calm presence, O'Connell's growth is starting to turn heads. He looks sharper, more in command, a good sign for fans hoping to see him make a jump this season. Behind the quarterbacks, a few new faces are starting to stand out. Ashton Jeanty flashed his explosiveness again. This kid runs with purpose. Then there's Ian Thomas, the tight end fresh from Carolina. He's learning the system quickly and could offer real versatility in the passing game. Dylan Lauba and Raheem Mostert also showed flashes, giving the Raiders a variety of backfield options to play with. The energy around this offense feels different. There's a quiet intensity, like these guys know they've been overlooked, and they're ready to change the narrative. Oh, and here's an interesting moment from today. Chip Kelly was seen chatting with Ashton Jeanty. The message? Change up your running back stance. It might seem like a small adjustment, but it's the kind of detail that can unlock more speed, vision, and explosiveness out of the backfield. These are the moments that matter. The tweaks, the chemistry, the hunger. And if today was any indication, the Raiders are building something. Not flashy, not loud, but disciplined, focused, and ready to hit harder than anyone expects. Chip Kelly doesn't do guesswork. He's a precision guy. Everything on the field has to be done one way, his way. That attention to detail might be exactly what this Raiders team needs. While cameras weren't allowed to capture the 7-on-7 or full 11-on-11 sessions, what we're hearing from the practice field says a lot. Let's start with the defense, because they made the loudest statement of the day. Jeremy Chinn, the new arrival from Washington, is already turning heads. During full team drills, he read Geno Smith perfectly and came away with a sharp interception. You could feel the energy shift. Teammates erupted. That moment wasn't just a highlight. It was a message. Chinn is more than a safety. He's a Swiss Army knife. Line him up deep, in the box, in the slot. He delivers. Meanwhile, linebacker Jalen Smith was spotted back on the field in silver and black. He's no stranger to this team, but this time, he returns with something to prove. The Raiders are hoping his veteran instincts can help shape this younger defense, and maybe even thrive in a system that plays to his strengths, similar to how Bobby Wagner was used in Washington. It's not a one-to-one comparison, but the vision is clear: leadership, intelligence, and physicality in the middle of the field. Offensively, it wasn't all struggles. Geno Smith found Trey Tucker deep downfield for a beautiful touchdown. A clean release, a perfect throw. Tucker burned the secondary and hauled in a pass that showed exactly why the Raiders believe in their vertical game. It's still early. This is just the installation phase. But this Raiders team, they're sharper, louder, hungrier. And with guys like Jeremy Chinn and Trey Tucker already making noise, the foundation is being laid for something real. Dante Thornton made sure to get his revenge. After getting beat earlier, Jeremy Chinn found himself on the wrong end of a sharp corner route, and Thornton's speed left him trailing. The rookie's blend of size and acceleration is hard to ignore. At 6 feet 5 inches with serious wheels, Thornton might be one of the biggest surprises of camp. Another interesting development. Raiders international pathway player Blessed Uchenna Loketsi is turning heads, not just on defense. The 6 feet 6 inches, 348-pound lineman lined up at defensive tackle and also took a few reps on the offensive side of the ball. That kind of versatility, especially at his size, is rare. He's still raw, but there's something intriguing brewing there. Malcolm Kuntze wasn't on the field, still rehabbing from his recent issue, but he was putting in work behind the scenes. Spotted doing pool workouts, it's clear he's pushing to return soon. The session ended with a clean back shoulder grab in the end zone by Jacoby Myers, a textbook route, and soft hands in traffic. That's where things wrapped for the day. No more footage came out, and a few reps were cut short in the recording, including what looked like another route by Thornton. But from what we did see, there's talent rising in all corners of this roster. From rookies like Thornton to newcomers like Chinn, this Raiders team is quietly building something deeper and faster than people expected.